Why do the names of many fictional Japanese characters end with Maru? It's because it's not just fictional characters. Child mortality was extremely high in Japan until Western medicine was introduced in the 19th century. So pre-modern Japanese people gave their children childhood names that were supposed to break the jinx. If they managed to survive until their teenage years, they were given real names. For example, it was common to give childhood names that ended with Chiyo because it means 1,000 years. Takechiyo means bamboo 1,000 years, and Inuchiyo means dog 1,000 years. Now, it was also common to give names that ended with Maru, which means circle now, but it used to mean shit. We call potty chairs omaru still now. During the Heian period, when shamanism was taken extremely seriously and there was even a government institution for it, evil spirits were thought to be the ones taking the lives of children. So children were deliberately given unfavorable sounding names so that the evil spirits would be discouraged from taking them away. So the childhood names of some famous warlords are gonna sound weird, but here goes. Hogikumaru means fragrant chrysanthemum shit. Himyomaru means weird shit. Ushiwakamaru means young bullshit. Shoujumaru. Now the character for pine represents longevity because pine trees are evergreen. So Shoujumaru means long live the shit! Toyotomi Hideyoshi, the warlord who united Japan in the late 16th century, needed surviving offspring so bad. So he gave his son the name Sutemaru, which means abandoned shit. Evil spirit, you're not gonna take this boy, because this is not just shit, this is shit I left behind! He based it on the belief that abandoned kids live long on top of borrowing the spiritual power of shit. But even so, his boy died 2 years after birth, and that's another reason to feel grateful for being born today and not then. But if you had been born in the past, what kind of shit would you have been? If you become a character in a Japanese film or anime, do not say these lines. Just never ever say them, because 俺、この戦いが終わったら結婚すんだ。ここは俺に任せて先に行け。後で追いつく。行け！この中に殺人鬼がいるかもしれねえのに、一緒の部屋で寝られるかよ。俺はごめんだぜ。じゃあな。誰だよ、こんな夜遅くに。あ、忘れ物しちゃったよ。ちょっと取ってくるから。先行ってて。うん。なんだよ、犬かよ。とかしやがって。早くこのことをみんなに知らせないと。金か。金ならいくらでもやるぞ。もう一度私めにチャンスをお与えください。次こそは奴らを倒してみせます。私の能力を教えてやろう。過去のデータによれば、貴様が私に勝てる確率は 0.001% だ。Did real ninjas really use jutsu? Yes, they had lots of jutsu, but disappointment alert. They're not what you might think. Anime ninja often use jutsu that are named Katon no jutsu, Suiton no jutsu, Mokuton no jutsu, Doton no jutsu, and so on. Real ninjas who were special agents of feudal lords before the 17th century, what kind of jutsu did they use? This kanji, ton, means to run and hide. Okay, so ninjas, above all else, avoided fighting because their goal is to return safely with information. So, Suiton no jutsu in anime may involve hurling water with lethal water pressure. But in reality, it was more like, they're after me. Suiton no jutsu. Oh, did you hear that? He must have dived into the pond. Look inside. Success. Now I have to get away. Katon no jutsu. Fire! It's fire! The Lord's collection of questionable romance novels is on fire! I've gotta see that. この葉が暮れの術. So leaves cover you up in a whirlwind and you disappear. No, it was more like, over there! Somewhere in that dark forest! You're still after me. この葉が暮れの術. So does that spell make you disappear? No, it makes me less nervous. Authenticity is overrated sometimes. Let us pretend we did not see that. In my last video about the reality of ninja in history versus anime ninja, I explained that jutsu were not superhuman powers, but rather practical moves that help them escape from pursuers. So today, I'm here to introduce 5 more real jutsu that you may regret hearing about. 1 ton no jutsu! Pursuers, the sun is out. There's nowhere to hide. I'm afraid I must resort to 1 ton no jutsu! Where's the sun? Oh, this one. He's running towards the sun! After him! Sir, he's running towards the sun so we can't see a thing! 相当の術! Pursuers, the grasses are too low to hide. I'm afraid I must resort to 相当の術! There he is! You're not in a way this 怒涛の術! It seems that I've been surrounded. We got you this time. You're going nowhere. Not so fast, you middle manager samurai. 怒涛の術! Stop throwing dirt at me! I got it in my eyes! 金遁の術! We got you this time. We are well protected today. 金遁の術! This is my library card. Very cool. Hey, my employer will never pay me this much. 駐屯の術! I got a raise. You're not gonna bribe me this time. 駐屯の術! Wait, based on what I've seen so far, I have a feeling you're gonna throw insects at me, and I don't like spiders. Why not throw spiders at me? I'm still gonna throw spiders at you. Pragmatism is the modern day word for jutsu. Okay, class. Good morning. Today we're gonna go over the key principles of ninja-style spy. Please open the Kungetsu text to page 3. Repeat after me. If you sneak into the enemy camp,
If you sneak into the enemy camp
and find 5,000 enemy soldiers,
and find 5,000 enemy soldiers,
report that you saw 3,000.
Report that you saw
3,000.
What? Doesn't that kind of defeat the purpose of scouting in person?
Say we're a soldier back at headquarters. What if you heard that 5,000 enemy soldiers were waiting for you?
I will go home.
Go home. That's right. You should always understate these numbers to maintain morale high. Your warlord knows the drill, and he will interpret 3,000 as 5,000, so don't worry.
Then why is our warlord trembling in the corner of the room over there?
Because that's the correct response to hearing 3,000.
Can someone tell him that he could join our class?
Next, please open the Yokan Kanjo Tenmokugi text to page 56.
Drop my eraser.
Repeat after me. Be a mosquito.
Be a mosquito.
Be a tick.
Be a tick.
Be light.
Be a light. No, thank you.
Wait. This is figurative. It means to mingle with people without discrimination. Noble or common, old or young, male or female, and take whatever information they have.
Sensei!
What?
I can't talk to girls.
It's okay. Neither can I. But introverted ninjas are known to be the best because we can speak if there is a clear objective.
Abolish Sparta!
Yeah! If you like anime and you want to learn how to speak proper Japanese, there's one character who's super reliable and everyone knows him. Listen to Frieza! Learning Japanese from anime is tricky because as language learners, you can't tell which character is speaking in a socially acceptable manner, and many don't. And even the characters who speak proper Japanese may switch between formal Japanese and informal Japanese depending on whom they're talking to. But there's one character in Dragon Ball who almost exclusively speaks in Teinego, the polite form. Frieza-sama! He only breaks character when he's lost it, or he transforms into his second form, third form, or fourth form. His personality, his proverb, and his way of speech all change every form. His first form is a polite manager, so he calls himself Watashi. His second form is an alpha male, so he calls himself Ore, and there's no more teinego. His third form is a creep, so he uses a creepy teinego. And his final form is a child, so he calls himself Boku, and he speaks like a kid with an attitude. So like 90% of the time when he's in his first form, he's speaking in perfect teinego. Frieza was a sensation in the Japanese anime world because he was the first villain to speak in perfectly business-appropriate Japanese. Even when he says the cruelest of things, polite. ベジータさん、あなたのお父さんも大したことありませんでしたね。Even when he gives commands to his underlings. Polite. オンですよ、ドドリアさん。捕まえなさい。Even when he speaks to his enemies. 参考までに、私の戦闘力数は53万です。ですがもちろんフルパワーであなたと戦う気はありませんからご心配なく。Role Model Teinego. Frieza ranked second place in the annual Ideal Anime Boss Ranking Survey 2025. He has been number one for 3 consecutive years until this year. Speaking in solid Teinego is the gateway to attaining respect in Japan. それでは皆さん、ごきげんよう。Do you like proverbs? Do you like Dragon Ball? Then you might like these Yamcha proverbs. What's a Yamcha proverb? Yamcha, as you know, is an early villain Goku defeats and befriends. As the story progresses and the main characters and the villains' strength grows exponentially, Yamcha's strength grows mildly. He plateaus so gently and so early that no one takes notice. But even so, for a while, he still participates in battle, rather confidently. And he is very consistent with his results. 消えろ。ぶっ飛ばされんうちにな。俺にやらせてくれ。ここらでお遊びはいい加減にしろってことを見せてやりたい。So Yamcha always goes in confidently and comes back dead. There's even a ceramic figure of him dead. So seeing this Yamcha routine repeatedly, the Japanese internet world started parodying Japanese proverbs by involving Yamcha. Yakeishi ni mizu, pouring water on a scorching stone. This refers to a futile effort. Yakeishi ni Yamcha, unleashing Yamcha on a scorching stone. A futile effort. 2階から目薬, an eye drop from the second floor. This means a long shot. 2階からYamcha, dropping a Yamcha from the second floor. This means Yamcha will die. 光陰矢のごとし, time flies as fast as an arrow. Yamcha矢のごとし, Yamcha dies as fast as an arrow. 馬に念仏, reciting prayers to a horse. This means a futile effort. Yamchaに念仏, reciting prayers to a Yamcha. This means he needs it. 切磋琢磨, to sharpen each other through friendly rivalry. 切磋Yamcha. This means everyone except one person becomes stronger! Kishimo nakazuba utaremai. The pheasant wouldn't have been shot had it stayed silent, so this means silence is golden. Yamcha mo nakazuba utaremai. Yamcha would not have died! Had he stayed home! We love Yamcha despite Yamcha t-shirt right now!